Arifa, and today we are going to learn the chapter 5, and that is the adaptation in animals. So let's start. At a glance, instant notes. Now, at a glance, plants have developed different features in order to survive in different habitats. Plants have occurred developed different features to survive in different habitats. Different habitats. Plants can be divided into two types on basis of their habitat. On basis of their habitat, they are divided into two types: terrestrial and aquatic animals. A plant adapts itself according to the climatic conditions of its habitat. The plant adapts itself to the according of the climate conditions of its habitat. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. They are adapted to live in variety of places like plains, deserts, hills, marshy places, and coastal areas. The terrestrial plants that grow on land are called the terrestrial plants, and they adapt a variety of places like plains, deserts, hills, marshy places, coastal areas. Plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. Plants that grow in water are called what? Aquatic plants. These are further distinguished into three types: floating, fixed, and underwater plants. These plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. These are further distinguished into how many types? Three types. One is floating, fixed, and underwater plants. Some plants like Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, eat insects are called insectivorous plants. What are the insectivorous plants? The plants who eat insects, like Venus flytrap, pitcher plant, they eat insects. Some plants like mushrooms, molds, and Indian pipe are non-green plants as they do not have chlorophyll. These plants, mushroom, molds, and Indian pipe does not have chlorophyll. That's why they are non-green, and that's why they doesn't have chlorophyll, and that's why it is called the non-green plants. Okay, so now they cannot make their own food and absorb from the other sources. They they cannot make food. Yeah, they cannot make food, but they absorb from the other sources of them. No. Why? Okay. Now they cannot make their own food and they absorb from other sources. Now to terms to know. Important terms. Now the terms to know, what terms we have to know. Now terrestrial plants are plants that are growing on land are called terrestrial plants. They are called terrestrial plants. Now deciduous trees are the trees that shed their leaves once in a year. Deciduous trees is the trees that shed once in a year the leaves this shed. And the evergreen trees are the trees that appear green throughout the year. Throughout the year they are green. The evergreen trees throughout. And after the desert, the dry and sandy area with little rainfall and very less plants. The desert is a dry and sandy area that has how much? The desert is sandy area that has little rainfall or they have little they have I'm really sorry everyone. Safari is disturbing me, but I'm really sorry. Please concentrate in it. Okay, now desert, the dry and sandy area with little rainfall and very less plants. The desert is very dry and sandy area with little rainfall and very less. Marshy area and swamp, an area which is always wet or flooded. The marshy areas of the swamp is always wet and flooded. Is really wet and flooded. Okay. Coastal area is the area near the sea. Coastal area is the area where near the sea is the coastal area. Aquatic plants is the plants that is growing on water. This is called aquatic plant. Okay. So let's go to the infograph now. Plants growing. Trees growing. Trees growing in plains with heavy rainfall keep replacing their old leaves with newer ones and appear green throughout the year. These trees are called evergreen trees. Mango, bamboo, and ashoka trees are some of the evergreen trees. What are the evergreen trees? The trees are growing on the plants with heavy rainfall and keep replacing their old leaves. The old leaves does not fall down. They keep replacing the leaves into new ones. Okay, they keep replacing the new ones. Okay, so they keep replacing their new ones. Please keep quiet. Sarifa, don't disturb me. I'm really sorry.
But how dare you harm Rico?
Chup. Okay.
Don't
Now,
harm Rico.
Okay. Don't disturb me now. Go. Okay, I'm really sorry for the interruption. These are the plants that are called evergreen trees. What they are replacing their new leaves. They are replacing their old leaves into the new leaves. Okay, they are not falling down. Such as mango, bamboo, ashoka trees are some of the examples of evergreen trees. Okay, now the trees grows in plains with less rainfall and shed their leaves in autumn and bear new leaves in their spring. The trees grow in plains with less rainfall and they shed their leaves in autumn. They shed their leaves in autumn and they bear their again new leaves in the spring. These trees are called the deciduous trees. What are these trees called? These trees are called the deciduous trees. Shisham and Trek are some deciduous trees. These are deciduous. Okay. Okay, now plants growing in deserts. Deserts. Deserts are very large areas.
This is the best picture.
What are you? Please. I'm really sorry, but there is a disturbing element. Who is that you know? That is Safari. She is very disturbing. I'm really sorry. Deserts are very large areas with lands that receive very less rainfall. Leaves are modified into spines and thorns and prevent loss of water. Streams are the plants with green and thus it performs photosynthesis. Cactus, date palm, and aloe vera are some examples of desert plants. What are the Okay, now deserts are very land areas, the land that receives very less rainfall. Desert is a large area which receives very less rainfall, and leaves are modified into what? Spines. They are modified into spines and thorns, and they prevent the loss of water. They prevent the loss of water, and the stems of the trees, plants are green. Thus, they perform photosynthesis. They also perform photosynthesis. Cactus, date palm, and aloe vera are some of the examples of desert plants. These are some examples of desert plants. Okay, now we are done. Okay, now we will go to plants growing in hills. Trees have thick barks. Trees are very thick barks. Okay, they are usually tall, straight, and cone shaped. They are usually what tall, straight, and what cone shaped. See cone shaped. This allows the snow to slide off their branches. This is if snowfall, if there is a heavy snowfall, then what from the snow will fall down from the trees. This allows them fall down from the trees easily. Easily to fall down from. Leaves are waxy and needle-like. Leaves are waxy, very waxy and needle-like to prevent the loss of water. what to prevent the loss of water. Pine, fir, deodar, cedar are some of the trees that grow in hilly regions. These are the examples of trees that grow in hilly regions. Okay, now we are done. Now, plants that grow in marshy areas. Roots or mangroves do not get sufficient air. Roots of mangroves does not get sufficient air, so what they do? Therefore, these plants need specialized roots called aerial or breathing roots. They what they do? They have specialized roots called aerial or breathing roots that grow above the soil. These are the roots, aerial or breathing roots, these that grow above the soil, and they help them to breathe. They help them to breathe. So, so this was our video, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.